Cakes, the sweet delights that light up birthdays, weddings, and nearly every celebration, are often imagined as being lovingly baked in home ovens, adorned with handcrafted swirls of frosting and the smell of vanilla wafting through a cozy kitchen. But behind the scenes, in the sprawling world of mass production, cakes are made not one by one, but in millions, baked, filled, frosted, packed, and shipped with machine-like precision and a dash of food science. This industrial process, while incredibly complex, is also a testament to how modern food production has evolved to meet the demand of billions of sweet-toothed customers around the globe. In large factories, cakes are produced on a massive scale, often with minimal human intervention. These factories blend automation, technology, and skilled labor to create delicious, consistent products that reach store shelves in astonishing numbers. The journey of a mass-produced cake starts long before any batter is mixed. It begins with ingredients sourced from around the world. Bulk trucks arrive at the factory carrying flour, sugar, eggs, vegetable oil, milk powders, cocoa, and flavoring agents. These ingredients are not handled by hand, but through automated systems. Flour, for example, is pumped directly into massive silos that can hold several tons at once. From these silos, the ingredients are funneled through computerized pipelines that weigh and measure them with astonishing precision. Modern cake factories rely heavily on these automated measuring systems to ensure that each batch of cake batter has the exact same proportions every time, reducing waste and ensuring product consistency. Once the ingredients are measured and prepped, they are transferred into enormous industrial mixers, many of which are large enough to mix enough batter to make thousands of cakes in a single batch. These mixers are fitted with high-speed paddles that rotate at precisely controlled speeds. Temperature, timing, and even the air incorporation are all monitored by computer systems. The goal is to replicate the fluffiness and texture of a homemade cake, but on an industrial scale. The batter, which might be vanilla, chocolate, red velvet, or even carrot cake depending on the production schedule, is churned until smooth and homogeneous. Once the batter is ready, it is piped through large hoses directly into cake molds or pans. These molds are carried along on a conveyor belt that steadily moves them into the baking chamber. Unlike a home oven, these ovens are massive. Some stretch over 100 feet in length. They are usually tunnel ovens, which means the cakes enter on one side and gradually pass through a heating tunnel that bakes them as they move along. The temperature and baking time are precisely controlled by sensors and digital systems. These ovens can bake thousands of cakes per hour, depending on their size and type. As the cakes move through the tunnel oven, hot air is circulated evenly, ensuring that every cake is baked to perfection without burning or undercooking. Some factories use infrared or convection heating for a more uniform finish. Once baked, the cakes emerge from the oven and are cooled on wire mesh conveyor belts. Cooling is crucial. If the cakes are frosted or packaged while still warm, condensation can form inside the packaging, which affects texture and shelf life. Therefore, cakes pass through long cooling tunnels where ambient or chilled air gently brings down the temperature. After cooling, the cakes move to the trimming and slicing stations. Depending on the product, some cakes are trimmed to remove rounded tops, giving them a flat surface for easier stacking and decorating. Others may be sliced horizontally to create layers. These layers are then automatically filled with cream, jam, or flavored icing. Some systems use robotic arms equipped with piping nozzles that apply the exact amount of filling between each layer. High-speed blades then stack the layers with military precision, aligning each tier neatly. The next stop is the icing or enrobing station. Here, cakes may be coated with chocolate, glaze, or icing. This can be done in several ways. One method involves pouring liquid icing over the cakes as they pass along a belt, while another involves spraying frosting in a mist using high-pressure nozzles. For chocolate enrobing, the cake travels through a curtain of warm, melted chocolate, which coats every surface before being cooled in a refrigeration tunnel that solidifies the layer. These processes are designed not only for taste and appearance, but also to seal in freshness. Decorating is where technology and artistry intersect. Some factories still rely on human workers to add intricate decorations by hand, especially for premium or seasonal cakes. But in most high-volume production lines, robotic systems take over. Computer-guided nozzles pipe rosettes, swirls, and messages onto the cakes, replicating designs with a level of precision that even trained pastry chefs struggle to match. Cameras and vision systems inspect each cake to ensure that decorations are aligned and complete. Faulty products are automatically removed from the line and either reworked or discarded, depending on company policy. To ensure uniformity, the cakes are constantly monitored through quality control systems. Random samples are taken from each batch for taste testing, texture analysis, and microbiological checks. Specialized machines can even scan the inside of a cake using ultrasonic waves to detect air pockets or inconsistencies. The data is logged and stored, allowing companies to trace any issues back to a particular batch or ingredient. This level of scrutiny ensures that customers receive a safe and high-quality product every time they buy a factory-made cake. Once decorated, the cakes are moved to the packaging line. Here, automation takes over again. Cakes are gently lifted onto trays or cardboard bases and passed through machines that wrap them in plastic film, seal them in vacuum packs, or place them inside printed boxes. Many factories use modified atmosphere packaging, which replaces oxygen inside the packaging with nitrogen or carbon dioxide to prolong shelf life. Barcodes, expiration dates, and lot numbers are printed onto the packaging for inventory and tracking purposes. The finished cakes are then transported to a sorting station where robots place them onto pallets based on their destination. Each pallet is wrapped tightly in plastic film and loaded onto trucks bound for supermarkets, restaurants, or even airports. Some factories produce cakes for frozen storage, which means they are rapidly chilled in blast freezers before being shipped. These frozen cakes can last for months, retaining their taste and texture once thawed. Many factories are now embracing transparency, offering virtual tours or behind-the-scenes videos to show customers how their favorite treats are made. These efforts help build trust and appreciation for the sophisticated processes involved. It also connects consumers more deeply with the food they eat, revealing the careful planning and attention behind each seemingly simple product. It's easy to romanticize the image of a cake made from scratch at home, and indeed, nothing replaces the sentimental value of a homemade dessert. But factory cakes fill a crucial role in modern society, scaling comfort, celebration, and sweetness to meet the pace of life. From small cupcakes for school lunches to large sheet cakes for office parties, these mass-produced confections serve millions daily, bringing a smile with every slice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning how millions of cakes are made in a factory, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out. Want more amazing behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite foods are made? Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment below with what sweet treat you want us to cover next. See you in the next video.